Hardline beta, the one we've all been waiting for.
Fuck off, it's just an expensive DLC.
Well, okay then, some of us have been waiting for. Hello guys and welcome, my name is ShavedApe and I want to thank you for joining me on this quick look at Battlefield Hardline, the beta stroke 2. I was really looking forward to this one, as I know a lot of us were, but I was also a little apprehensive about what might happen. Would they listen to the whingers, or would they make the game that some of us actually loved from the first beta? Now sadly, so far, for me at least, this feels a bit like a regression. The gameplay, contrary to what some might believe, feels much closer to Battlefield 4 than the first beta did. Now, I know there are some out there that will disagree with me on that, so let me explain what I mean, and then feel free to leave your comments below if you disagree, or even if you do agree. In the first beta, I don't think I suffered from a single one-hit kill, and yet in this one, I've lost count of the amount of times it's happened. And no, I'm not talking about the shotgun, but damn son, that shotgun. I did improve it somewhat by moving the network smoothing down from 50 to 0, but it's still there. In the first beta, the gunfights, well, they felt prolonged enough that if he started shooting first, I still had a chance to fight back. Not so much in beta 2, which is distinctly close to the gameplay that you experience in Battlefield 4 on a regular basis. Is it Battlefield 4 reskinned? Well, no, I guess not, but then it's a lot like Battlefield 4 could be, so maybe. The gun mechanics feel more refined, the recoil is increased yet manageable, but it's not a big leap at all, far from it, and that's evident by how good some players are from day one of the beta. There is little to no learning curve to contend with, and well, maybe that's a good thing. I'm just not sure it's a great thing. I really want to say it's not a reskin, you know? And like I say, I guess it's not, and I have seen the tweets from well-known Ronku YouTubers telling you that Visceral have changed a lot, and also things like you should make your own decisions, don't let anyone else tell you it's good, etc, etc. And well, you know what, that's good advice, it really is, except based on that statement, why would I need to watch their videos at all? And yeah, don't you think they might get a bit upset if we stopped watching? It kinda just feels like it's the right thing to say, you know, it's politically correct. Inverted commas. It covers their arses because of the whole Battlefield 4, let's just call it a debacle. They hyped it up along with the PR train that is EA. They helped to create this buzz around the game before it sold and shortly after it shipped. And then, well, of course, once the Ronku assignments had ended, well, they all jumped on the let's criticise this game because actually it is a little bit broken, isn't it? Now, I've heard the we're all allowed to be critical argument, but while it sounds good in truth, most of them aren't going to be critical. I'm sure they could be, but they're also a little scared of the Ronku privilege being taken away again. Disclaimer, there are those that will suggest I'm jealous of the Ronku crew, and they are wrong. I don't want free graphics cards, trips to LA, and exclusive content from my channel, and extra money for all the views I'll get because of the exclusive content. Wait, they get all that? Yeah, actually, I'm probably a bit jealous, but I also like being able to tell the truth without fear that it might all go away again, and actually have no issues with any of the guys in the Ronku crew. Some of them I'm actually friends with. I just don't like the bullshit, so don't take any offence at what I have to say. If you're one of those guys, you know who you are. And, well, you know, it's going to be quite difficult to be critical about a game when you've got to know some of these guys in person as well. When you know that these devs are working on these games, and you then get to meet those guys to tell them, your game's shit. Again, it's that, would you tell them to the face? Yeah, I probably would. But you get my point. Anyway, back to, is it a reskin? And I guess to a degree I have to say yes, but then I've already said no, so yeah. But I'm not a games developer, so I can only go off what I can see and what I can feel. I don't know what's changed, and I don't have that privilege of talking to these guys in person to find out what they've done and to see what they've done. So I can only go off what I see and what I feel as a gamer. Do I die behind cover? Check. Do I die in what feels like one hit? Check. Does it feel like a Battlefield game? Check. Well, actually, not so much check as half check, because, well, yeah, some of it has changed. And then some of it remains the same. You know, things like the reuse of the menu system, of course that's pretty much Battlefield 4's menu system, and it works, so why not? And yeah, who could blame them? The gunplay isn't that much different, but if it was, people would probably moan it's not Battlefield, and actually I don't know if I want it not to be Battlefield, so let's face it, whatever they do, they're going to upset some people. But I would just have preferred they modelled it off BF3's mechanics rather than BF4's. For me, BF3 was a better game. This being the beta, all of it of course is subject to change, though I sincerely doubt much of it will change between now and release. There are weird deaths that happen for no reason, like I ran into a rock and suddenly it said officer down. I've been running down the road and it said suspect down. You get the point. The one hit kill, of course, as I've mentioned, it's still there, so I'm of a firm belief that, well, I don't think this one can be fixed in this iteration of Frostbite engine, maybe, for whatever reason. The cars feel a little bit crappy. I mean, they feel okay-ish, but a bit clunky and, yeah, not very car-like. I don't know. Yeah, they don't feel great, they don't feel shit, but they don't feel great. I've also had a weird mouse lag type issue. I'm not even sure I can call it lag, but it's difficult to explain what it is. Sometimes I would be unable to turn quickly, while other times it would turn fine. I also had it where it reminded me of an issue I had recently in Battlefield 4 that was caused by the Origin in-game being turned on, where it would take away my input controls altogether. My keyboard wouldn't work or my mouse. Now this is just my mouse, but it's a similar sort of thing, and that would last for about a second. This one lasts for more like a millisecond or so, but it still throws your aim off occasionally, so it's not great. But hey, it's a beta, and all these problems will be fixed, right? Since this is Visceral's first attempt at a Battlefield game, and they want us to believe that despite the shit that went down with Battlefield 4, this launch will go without a hitch, I will give them somewhat the benefit of the doubt, for now at least, but I won't hold my breath expecting all the issues to have gone away come release day. I just don't think there's time for them to do it, but again, I'm not a games developer, so what do I know? And with that, I will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave me a thumbs up or a comment or both. You know the score, you've done it before, and I thank you for it. As always, thank you for your time and your patience. I will see you very, very soon. Don't forget to come check me out on twitch.tv/ShavedApe with a 3 instead of an E at the end. I do try and stream 2 or 3 times a week. Most of the time I'm playing games, I'm streaming these days. So come join me. More viewers are always welcome. Don't forget to say hello in the chat. I will try and reply when I see you. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you there. But until the next time, thanks again for joining me, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't done already, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe.